Alright, what's going on everybody? Cryptix here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how karma actually struck Pokimane, and it's a pretty funny situation but also very serious for Twitch and the platform once again for their double standards. Like always guys, likes are always appreciated. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button and that bell. Let's jump into this. So Pokimane is a very popular streamer on Twitch, multi-millionaire. I mean, she plays like the newest video game just like some other female streamers, but she also is in the just chatting section sometimes. So she kind of like splits up her content 50-50, but there was a viral, and I actually covered this, a viral tweet and also a couple of pictures that emerged about 2 weeks ago about talking how like certain people were simping for Pokimane and some guys were admitting to going homeless because they needed to donate the rest of their money to Pokimane. Now, I'm pretty sure it was a joke, and I really hope it is, but there are certain people out there that are donating to Pokimane and, you know, donating to her to the point that they can't even afford to live like their, you know, own way, right? So like there's certain things that you need, bills to pay, things like that, and I'm sure there's people that are sacrificing some of the quality of their own life to donate to Pokimane. This is kind of like a, I would say, mental illness, right? So I covered the story, but also other YouTubers did as well, much larger ones than me. And a YouTuber by the name of ItsaGundam is actually a very popular YouTuber in my opinion, and he covers, you know, simps, has been covering the entire subject for about 18 months now, maybe even longer than that, and he basically made fun of Pokimane and the simps that are donating to her, right? So, you know, he went on a 20-minute, very, I would say, detailed video on certain things, really kind of digging deep into certain situations and just kind of giving his 2 cents, right? So with that being said, Pokimane decided to come back after ItsaGundam, also known as Gundam, and she went after his sponsors, and specifically Ridge Wallet was one of these sponsors, okay? Now, you know, a lot of things go into sponsorships on YouTube, right? A lot of YouTubers that have over 100k subs, or maybe even more than that, you know, close to 1 million, they do rely on sponsorships, I would say maybe around 25, 30, maybe even 40% of the time for their income, because YouTube has fluctuated tremendously when it comes to CPMs, also known as the amount of money that we make off of 1,000 views on all of our videos. And sometimes it can literally be $2 a video, which is like the equivalent of getting like $200 for around like a video with, I don't know, 200,000 views. It's not that much. You need to grind if you're gonna, you know, make a living off that. And you also need to go viral if you're getting that low of pay, and a lot of effort usually goes into some of these videos, which means, you know, you're not even making minimum wage at certain points. So, you know, sponsorships kind of jump in. They want their, you know, product sponsored in a video, and then a YouTuber will select an agreement based off the sponsorship and get paid on top of, you know, whatever YouTube pays. And sometimes it's like a dire situation where someone needs a sponsor in order to, you know, just live, right? So they definitely are very important, okay? Now with that being said, Gundam, you know, I'm not going to say that he makes a lot of money or he makes little money, but definitely the Ridge Wallet, I would say, supplemented his income at this point in time, given today's society. Not a lot of advertisers are advertising on YouTube, but Pokimane decided to go after Gundam's sponsor, Ridge Wallet, and Ridge Wallet, I believe, dropped Gundam. Now, regardless if they dropped him or not, it's still, once again, a pretty serious situation, because this seems to be the new, like, I would say, meta of YouTube, the new way YouTube's going to go about certain things, and YouTubers and just social media influencers are going to go about certain things. If they have beef with somebody else, they're going to go after the other person's sponsorship, the other person's income. That's just a low blow, man. That's just not right. And simply put, Pokimane really, you know, I mean, she even like had a little video saying, oh, if Ridge Wallet ever sponsors me, oh, you know, it's on site, you know, kind of doing like the X, I don't know, with her hands, you know, on site. She just clearly, like, no like company such as Ridge Wallet is going to advertise on her streams, on her videos, especially after an incident like that where she contacted them and saying, oh, you know, one of your sponsors is making fun of me. Like, clearly Ridge Wallet is not selling to Pokimane simps, right? I think we can all kind of get behind that. They're going to sell on, you know, basically YouTube channels that have a different type of demographic that actually wants to buy Ridge Wallet. All right. So with that being said, Pokimane, she went after the sponsor. A lot of people had an issue with that, including myself, being on this YouTube platform. Sometimes, like I said, sponsorships definitely help out. But now Pokimane also did another thing that would lead to pretty much anyone else getting banned on Twitch. Now, time goes by, and basically Pokimane was streaming on the Just Chatting section on Twitch one day, and she accidentally pulled, quote unquote, accidentally pulled a tab up onto her screen. And I don't really want to say what it was because most of you can already kind of, I would say, figure it out, especially at this point in time, like 24 hours late, 48 hours late to this whole story. Let's just call it the hub, all right? So, Pokimane, she pulled up the hub, and clearly there was, obviously it was pornographic imaging, and she quickly moved the tab away. So that already would result in anyone else getting a ban no matter what. Like, as soon as nudity shows up on the website, they get banned. Now, Pokimane and girls such as Linity and other Twitch streamers that make a ton of money, they have this shield around them. For some reason, and I know the reason, they have a double standard, versus everybody else on the platform. Okay, so let me break this down for you. Pokimane, at this point in time, is still not banned, and it's been about 48, maybe even 72 hours since this incident, okay? A lot of people have weighed in on it. Scarce was one of the people to actually weigh in on it on Twitter. He goes, if Pokimane doesn't get banned, then no one on Twitch should get banned for accidentally showing nudity. I see streamers getting banned weekly for this, though. Why is there such a blatant double standard? Just make it so streamers don't get banned if it's clearly an accident. And I kind of agree with Scarce, but at the same time, I feel like that could also lead to people pushing the envelope, because we've seen this on the platform time and time again. But yeah, Pokimane clearly stated it was an accident, but let me just tell you guys why they're not going to ban her. Pokimane makes a ton of money, right? On any platform, if you're the top of the top, you're the top 1%, 0.1%, you technically do have a shield around you on the platform, and that's just simple business, okay? YouTubers, they get promoted on the just trending or trending section on YouTube. They also just get promoted in general in terms of YouTube recommendations for the top YouTubers. This is just how it works. Now on Twitch, I would say it's a little bit more unethical. In fact, I would say it is unethical because the actions that some of the Twitch streamers are doing go against Twitch's terms of service. For YouTubers to do the same thing, there has been action taken against them. Just take the Logan Paul Japanese incident, right? Like, clearly there is some form of terms of service being enforced on YouTube versus Twitch. Twitch really does have an issue with kind of enforcing the rules on everybody. You even saw Lindy get banned the other day because she accidentally flashed herself on stream. This was actually about a month or so ago. Now, with that being said, Pokimane responded to this criticism, and she goes, but yeah, they definitely give you a warning. They're like, you have to be really careful about that type of stuff. I've definitely had issues like that in the past too. It's just that I've been streaming for so long that it's not very frequent, or it's not frequent enough to get a ban. All right, so clearly, she even knows about the double standard, because at the end of the day, Twitch makes money off of her. They make a cut off of her. They're making money off of the top Twitch streamers because those people are also getting a ton of donations. Twitch takes a cut of those donations. Now, let's just say they decided for once in their life to enforce a ban policy and enforce this ban on Pokimane. Let's say they gave her a 72-hour ban, something so minimal, I think it should actually be more than that, but let's just say it's 72 hours. That's 3 full days. Twitch is missing out on 3 full days of a percentage of the donations that come in through Pokimane's way. Now, at the end of it all, this is clearly a double standard. Twitch is going to always have this double standard because they're greedy in terms of taking percentages of the top Twitch streamers. But, that's not the greedy part. That's just simple business and having a platform. The greedy part is not enforcing your terms of service on those same people that are breaking them, but also make you a ton of money on the side, right? This is clearly, hypocrisy at its finest. Once again, Twitch is not enforcing a ban, enforcing their terms of service. I really can't take this platform seriously anymore. Like, I obviously didn't take it seriously prior to the situation, but with that being said, there is an issue here, and it's pretty obvious and pretty blatant. You even have other people weighing in on the situation. There's a lot of top Twitch streamers that are looking elsewhere for an exclusivity deal, and Mixer has been one of these people to kind of be the competitor to Twitch. And there's a lot of other exclusivity deals being given out to other top Twitch streamers. I wouldn't be surprised if they left the platform for another type of, I would say, ethical platform that actually enforces their terms of service. I can definitely see that kind of being the new trend moving forward. Hope you all did enjoy this video, guys. Don't forget to drop a like if you stayed to the very end. I appreciate all your love and support. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. I'm Cryptix, not showing the hub on my Twitch streams because I don't even stream on there, and signing off.